particularly the prevalence of meth in our community, the use of and prevalence of firearms in our community, and gang-related crime. Those continue to drive crime rates in our city. Meth is like lots of drugs in our community, is a synthetic drug. It's manufactured, and it's manufactured from products that unfortunately are quite available and easily purchased in a lot of different stores right here in our city. Generally speaking, most of the meth in our community is not manufactured in our community. So it's not being made here. It is being brought into our community. So that very much becomes some work that we have to do with the RCMP and other police jurisdictions to manage and understand that. A lot of our crime guns in Saskatchewan are being sourced locally, if I can say that. I mean, they're being stolen from break-and-enters in our city or elsewhere in our province and brought into our city. Handguns make up under 5% of our crime in Regina involving firearms. Most of the crime in our city is long-barreled rifles or shotguns that have been modified, cut off the stock, cut off the barrel. In some cases, they're homemade guns. In some cases, they're imitation style. We've made a few different changes. We have aligned some of our investigative teams with our frontline officers. That's something that is going to be starting in 2020, and so I think gives us a more robust response operationally, aligning our drug investigators with our gang investigators and our investigators that are going to be coming in as a crime response unit that are likely going to do a lot of work focused on firearm-related crime, knowing that those are intertwined and interrelated, is going to be an important part of the work that we do, and that's some new alignment that's happening and deployment that's happening in 2020. But along with that is I think those meaningful steps in terms of community wellness discussions. We've heard a motion was brought forward by council, and this discussion is also happening at a provincial level, is how can we dig into these root cause issues that are ultimately manifesting themselves as crime. So for example, drug-related crime starts with addiction. There is a ton of collaborative effort and focus that's also happening to try and address those root cause issues in a way that probably is the most sustainable way to make long-term change in terms of community wellness.